Hello, everybody. I'm Will.
Hello, and I'm Sam.
Welcome to That Figures. It's back again. It's a light week for figure news. It's pretty light.
Yes, not too bad. Like as usual, there's a fair bit for Marvel, but DC's been pretty quiet this week. I feel like they've got more to deal with than merchandise at the moment. But,
That's a good point. Yeah, look. In the grand scheme of DC and Warner Brothers, they got other things to deal with. And it's kind of like the calm after the storm. I don't know what the phrase would be after San Diego Comic-Con, where there's a bunch of announcements. HasCon is at the end of September, and that's where a lot of Hasbro stuff is going to be. So I think we might be in a bit of a lull for a little bit, which is okay for our wallets. I don't think that's a bad thing.
I mean, look, like the less there is, the less amount of times I'm going to be up at like midnight being, if I only put away this much a week, I can get this.
Or being up at 3 a.m. and hoping to buy an Only Murders in the Building vinyl and it's selling out just straight away.
That as well.
Load of shit. That's something I didn't get though. But Sam, you say you have something.
Yeah, I just bought a little something, and I was saying to Will, like, as soon as I show this, you're all gonna fucking sigh and go, "Oh, Sam." But no, like this is just like a prop that I've kind of wanted since I was young.
Yep.
But it is a piece of kryptonite from Smallville.
Sick.
So I got this made. There's a guy that sells them on eBay. So he does like a resin casting print deal.
Yep.
But the cool thing is that it lights up.
Solid.
So it's actually it's pretty sick.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much like it is a lot more darker in green than what it is showing on this stream. But like the reason why I love this is because like the form of kryptonite in Smallville is so iconic just in the terms of the way it looks.
Yep.
Like for me, when I think of kryptonite, I think of that. And this guy has just like recreated it like beautifully.
That's
so
sick.
Yeah, and it was only like $30.
Yeah, okay.
So I was like, yeah, sure. And like he makes a bunch of other like props from like Smallville and like other TV shows that he like makes himself, and then he'll just sell them on eBay.
Yeah, cool.
To make some money. But yeah. So I like, because there were some that I was sitting on that were on Etsy.
Yep.
And they looked really cool, and they were basically this just without like the light up feature, but instead they had the resin it was printed on was clear, and they just painted over the top. So if you held it up to like a light or sunlight, it would shine through.
Yeah.
And I was pretty set on one of them because they looked pretty decent, but like with shipping, it was like nearly $100 for a little rock, and I was just like, nah, I'm good, man. But
Josh, are you gonna get a red one as well?
He does like all of them.
Yeah,
like, he does red, blue, gold. Like he does white kryptonite as well. So I mean, look, I probably want to get all of them. Yeah, I think I will probably just stick with the green for now. Because I do have like a crappy version of like the high school ring with the red kryptonite in it. So that's like my form of the red kryptonite. So I'll keep it that. But have you got anything new, William, at all?
No, nothing. Well, two things I bought, but I'm not going to reveal it to chat or to you.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'll show that off on Saturday to you, and then an unboxing in the future. But I guess the only thing which a lot of chat would have seen last night, but Vinci and I did a Lego stream, and I finally built my Thor's cabin.
Oh, cool!
Which is very sick.
Yeah, sick.
Great little set.
Yeah, very, very cool.
As well as this, which is a good version of Pop Finals, which are the brick heads, and there's a little Ahsoka.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, cool.
They didn't cost money currently. They cost money in the past. So I haven't bought anything new apart from the things which I bought, which are a lot of money. But speaking of money, though. A solo guitarist. We should get into budget busting. Something we've been pushing off for a bit. We have our new winner, which I don't know if they're in the chat, but we'll get the details of them afterwards. But we have the items from Joshi, from Dolphin, for the month of April, June, and July. So shall we have a look at what they've got for us?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go.
So first off is Mr. Joshi, and he's got us a figure from iZombie.
Very nice.
Now, I've grabbed some notes from John. Who the fuck is John? From
John?
This one I haven't brought much because it kind of is self-explanatory, but it's a figure of Liv Moore from iZombie Season 2, and this is coming from Diamond Select, and it's a 6-inch figure. That's what she looks like in real life.
Yeah, cool.
The thing about this is the accessories this comes with.
Yeah, wow.
Which is pretty cool. There's like a stethoscope. It's not a stethoscope, it's a microscope. Stethoscope's the one around your neck. All these bits and pieces, which
they're really good.
You can see in here. I guess it doesn't come with a microscope. Maybe.
Also, I didn't know this was a property of DC.
Yeah, it's another comic.
Yeah, wow.
No microscope. That's a shame. But and then I think these are. I don't know if this is Josh's photo, but these definitely are. Josh has got a pose here with one of the comics in the background.
Very cool.
That's why you wouldn't if it's Vertigo. It's their their offshoot, DC Publishing. But yeah, cool looking little figure. It's got
not
bad. Doctor Who early season, like early.
Oh, absolutely,
Doctor Who figure vibes.
Especially like the head sculpt reminds me a lot of like the Rose Tyler from like a season 2.
Yeah, totally.
Where it's just like at maximum 2 colors.
Yeah.
You know, it's just.
It's certainly a face.
Yeah. No. Absolutely. Yeah.
So that's that one. This one.
What the fuck is that?
Comes to us from Dolphin. Dolphin simply saying, "Yep, I found the perfect thing." And this is from Big W. I didn't get the price of this.
Where did they get that photo of me on the toilet? I just really want to know.
It is a terrible pose. It's how much is
the hands being like flared outwards.
Oh, it's a shame. It's sold out in all the Big W stores.
Oh, you're kidding.
Do you want to know how much this cost though?
Can I guess?
Yeah, ballpark it.
$39.95.
$76.
What the fuck? How big is it?
It doesn't have a size on it, but it says fully posable limbs. So I think there's bendy wires through the body.
Yeah.
6 different Dobby phrases, so it makes noises.
Oh, it talks.
And then push the belly to operate sound.
Well, I mean, that's why it's that much, because anything that talks in Big W will set you back a limb. Oh, 100%. That's going to be about $80, yeah.
Milk Police says it's near life size, so it's huge.
What?
So it's like a real Dobby in your house.
Are we sure they had them in store at all? And they're just like, because where are they putting them?
$76 is low enough for us to have bought it for a bit. If we had saw it in the store.
Yeah, it's like enough for us to have like walked on top of a gift card and been like, let's
That's
do that.
How our life works. Thank you, Dolphin Pants, for that one. Just all the poses.
What the fuck is that?
All of them is like he's being crippled. Like he's been abused and his
I thought they were 2 loaves of bread. That's not
This is thank you for this. Next up, though, speaking of Doctor Who, this is Josh's,
cool.
Other pick. This one is I don't know why I'm looking for the thing. We know who this is. It's Bill Potts. Bill Potts from Doctor Who series 10, the character options line. What have we got? Accessories none. Boo, says Joshy, and that's true.
Yeah,
nothing going on there.
I mean, I will say though, like the articulation looks a lot better than what I've seen on Doctor Who figures in recent years. So I think the most recent figure I would have bought for Doctor Who was the regen package between Matt Smith and Capaldi, where it had like handles and it had like you could swap out like the chest piece and because I think that had a pretty decent amount of movement on it as well. I mean, it's good to see they've like kept up with that.
Totally.
But the thing is with this though is that you've only got a figure.
Yep.
It's like surely you can just like half that packaging.
It's huge. These boxes were ridiculous. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what she looked like in the show. This is some Joshy pictures.
Yeah. Cool.
Got a Missy and a Capaldi.
Very cool.
Something I've always found it weird. I think it's intending to be like flesh, but I've always found this like the Deep's gills on the side of her body.
That is a bit concerning, isn't it?
It's a lot.
It's like she's melting.
Yeah. I can't tell because I know they did a lot of reuse during this era. I can't tell if like it was a reuse of a body and maybe it was a full shirt, and so there were shirt wrinkles
maybe
up into the sleeve or something. I don't know. Someone might know.
Also, are these photos from Joshy, you said?
These are Joshy's photos, yeah.
Joshy, thank you so much, because in that last one, it looks like Capaldi has just fallen while you've taken it.
Yeah, because he's motion blurred. He's falling over.
He's just, oh shit, oh dear.
He's got a little bit of Scooby-Doo action there.
That's cool.
He says that there's other pack. This is another pack of it, obviously different shirt. Just gone different repainted thing there. He's got 3 notes here. 1, while not the world's greatest figure / likeness, I love that they keep releasing them, and I love getting to collect a whole TARDIS team. 2, they never did Nardole, though, so I guess you never got the full TARDIS team for these guys.
I would have bought the shit out of that little egghead if they did a figure on him.
Yeah, pop the head off, put it on, like, another figure, because he was just a head for a while.
Oh, yeah, true.
Number 2, I haven't gotten Wilbur's 2022 opinion on the later era Doctor Who figs. I know he had the Smith backwards ones at some point in the past. Yeah, I think my latest one was the Jodie one they did, and I haven't really bought anything since then.
Yeah.
I just wanted all the Doctors, but I think they've gotten worse. I think, like...
I mean, because the thing that I thought of when looking at this photo is that whenever they like post these photos of them doing like the promo stuff, they all like the paint apps always look really good. But then when you have it in hand, the paint apps are like half of like not as half the amount, but half of the quality of what you've seen them being in like the promo photos, which is a shame because like nowadays you look at like any figure from like Marvel or Star Wars and the paint apps pretty much held out throughout the whole way through it's being made to when you get it in your hand. When you get it, you're like, oh, this looks as good if not better than like the mock-ups. But when you see these, it's kind of like, damn.
Especially in the weathering and stuff. Like, I don't know, maybe it does have it, but there's nice weathering on the jeans to make them look good. And I'm sure, I mean...
It's always like in their hair as well.
Yeah, true.
Like, if you look at their hair there's like so many tones of colour. And then if you look at the actual figures, it's just like,
Grey.
Yeah.
The character options is operating as if it's still 2007, 100%.
Absolutely, yeah.
He has got a picture here of the Yasmin figure, which is pretty decent.
Oh, cool.
Doesn't look too bad. I think correct me if I'm wrong, I think all of her TARDIS team are actually a reuse from like, they did, there was a British show called Primeval and they had a bunch of figures. I may be wrong. But they used...
I mean, that does, like, if they did... Great photo. If they did do that, it would make a lot of sense because, like, Primeval was just a bunch of people in normal clothes anyway. So they could 100% just, like, utilize a lot of the parts from those to, make
clothes.
Some of these.
You're on the money. There you go. Yeah, right. Makes sense, Milk, please. I think this is the last picture we've got. So there you go. That's the pics for,
very good.
Joshy and Dolphin. But we won't have to hear from Joshy and Dolphin again, at least not the next budget busting, because the winner for the next round of that, if you're watching, Lord Phoenix.
Oh, Lord Phoenix.
Congratulations, Lord Phoenix. You won, mate, by assuming we would spend more money than Joshy said. I think Joshy was like low ends of 3,000 and 2,000. You went for 3.2 for me, 2.5 for Sam. Both of those were incorrect, though, because, of course, we had the San Diego Comic-Con one, which just fucked us royally. So in the last 2 months, I came in at $6,200.
Jesus Christ.
Sam, what do you reckon you came in at? I mean, it's on the doc, but...
Surely around 4 or 5 if you're at 6.
Yeah, 5,500.
Damn, what's wrong with us?
You had a rough one. Well, they started to tell you what Dwayne the Rock Johnson looks like, so you didn't have much of a choice.
Yeah, no, and then there's been all the Star Wars hot toys. Like there was the Vader, there was like the Spider-Man hot toys, the Wolverine, Obi-Wan. It's been a really rough month. Really rough.
Very unkind to us, but there you go, Lord Phoenix. If you're in the chat, if not, we'll ping you in the Discord as well.
Absolutely.
Give us something to talk about, similar to the boys that gave us these things.
Not the show, but the ones that are in the Discord that gave us those figures to talk about.
You can give us a figure of the boys
if
you've got one.
For sure.
Also, anyone in the chat that wants to be involved with this, what can they do, Sam?
So what you can do is you can hop over to our super secret Discord, and they get to that through patreon.com/each to their own. I thought I'll say that while Will has a drink. But yeah, so basically in the server for that figures, you guys can put in what you think will metaphorically spend in the world of that figures for the month. So whenever we're doing these shows, we'll be talking about things, and if we say, hey, do we like it? Yeah, we like it. Let's put it in our basket. That will then add to the amount we spend throughout the month. So, spended. So yeah, if you like in the Discord, you can put, yeah, you know what? I think Sam will spend 12 grand. I think Will spend $100. It can be, as crazy as that in terms of contrast. And all you need to do is put in some numbers and guess, and we may be able to feature a product of your choosing. So. Yeah,
and it
just a bit of fun.
It's a bit of fun, and it doesn't have to be something you own as well. It could be something that you're like,
No.
that just looks cool, and I want them to talk about it.
It could literally, be something that, as we do, we look at stuff. It could be something that you've seen in your travels on the socials or in person.
Yeah.
And, just, put in a link and we'll chat about it.
Dolphin says he didn't own the Dobby. We can rectify that. We'll track it down. We'll get it to you. We'll
I feel like Dolphin has to own the Dobby by now.
He should.
Surely.
He should.
What they do have at BW though, like along with that lines of Dobby, probably part of the same family in terms of like a plush. There's these massive, like 3-foot Yodas.
Yeah, right.
Have you seen them?
No.
Like they're huge. So I'm not even kidding. Probably like from like my hips to my head are these plush Yodas from The Mandalorian. So it's a little baby. Yeah. But yeah, they're like, I think they're about 80 or so bucks, and they're just these massive plushies of him. I've seen a few of them at my local one. They're actually pretty terrifying.
Take a photo.
Yeah. So
apparently, oh god, I'm having a stroke. Goff Martha Stewart got one of those. If they did, they should send us a photo because I'm terrified.
Absolutely.
Yeah, cool. And in terms of what the budget busting, it's kind of this episode and the next one, and so you've got a little bit of a taster. If you submit it at the end of this episode, you can kind of gauge maybe where we're headed. Yeah. After tonight, no more guesses.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
Don't be cheating. Shall we get into some news, Samuel?
I think we should. I mean, it's why we're all here, isn't it?
All of us. All 15. Nice numbers.
15?
That's pretty decent.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we've got to be on our best behaviour now, Sam.
Oh, that's already not working out, is it?
Let's get in the fucking news, Sam. This one's hot off the press. This one is the one that was dropped in by Milk. SH Figuarts. They've done a lot of Boba Fett's.
So this was Milk's fault.
Yeah, this is all Milk's fault. I don't have any of the extra details. We're going to be I've only looked at this photo. I've got the other ones lined up. But all I know is that, and Milk can give us the extra details because Milk knows them, that they've done like a Mando one. I think they've done a Book of Boba Fett one, but that's really based on the end of Mando. So this is our first Figuarts Book of Boba in the proper look.
Cool. Cool.
That's a photo of him on a seat, but something else would be good. Oh my, that head.
Oh, wow.
Holy fuck.
That's mental.
What? Because the other thing with these guys, with this one, if you remember the other Figuarts, the Boba head looked burnt and like
that's
morphed.
Right, yeah.
Holy shit.
That is insane.
That's Tamora Morrison's head.
Holy crap.
Oh my shit. All right. I don't have a Boba yet. That's dangerous. Shit, cool. The colors look gorgeous. Oh my god.
Yeah, they do.
This Figuarts also have the panty articulation.
Oh, yeah.
But I think being all black, it kind of hides that little situation.
Yeah.
What else we got? Nice. Oh my god, that head is nuts.
That's mental.
Oh, and it's a different head. So he's got a stoic head and he's got a battle head.
Oh, that's cool.
Holy shit.
Oh crap.
Yeah, right. I'm in. I'm glad I waited. And then
including the throne.
He's 120. Okay, we'll get to the throne.
Oh,
right?
sorry. I totally just I saw that in the chat from Milk and I was like, what the hell?
125 Australian Milk. Give me a dealer. This is his...
Battlehead was my nickname in high school. Jesus, Dolphin.
Thanks, Dolphin. Battlehead. This is awesome. I'm intrigued. They almost look like magnets, but I think it's a bit of flush fit. I think that was my nickname in high school. That looks sick. I don't think I've paid attention to his jetpack. It's kind of got the blues of the Django.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't remember the blues being on there.
Yeah, which is cool. There's that. It'll clip. So, okay, question to Milk. Is this a size comparison between their first release and the new one?
Yeah, because I don't remember him having a child.
Yeah, that's the child. That's Grogu in the armor.
That's Grogu. Yeah.
Let us know, Milk, because is that they've scaled him up? They just made a shit one?
Yeah.
What's going on here? Because...
Yeah.
No, not a size, just a hey, this was episode 2. Oh, right. They've just put them next to each other, but the other one's just a bit further back. Right. But that's their is it? Yeah, it's different one. So that's their original release. He was the correct size. It's just they've sat him back a little bit, which makes it a little confusing. Another one, good little bit of jet effects on there.
A little bit of effects, yep.
Oh god, he looks sick.
He does look.
That looks like leather. Like it's plastic, but it's molded one and like color grading up to the top. Sick. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Sexy. I like it. And I assume this is Oh man, that's too cool.
That's really good.
So then that means that this at the start here is part of that as well.
Yeah.
Holy shit. And since it's SH, this is what it'll look like. Oh fuck. Yeah, I'm in. First basket of the night. I didn't think it was going to be
basket for you, mate. There you go.
Oh my god, that's exciting.
Oh, that's really cool.
That's legitimately really thrilling for me because I've held off on a boba for my Black Series Mando shelf for ages. Oh, that's sick. You're not tempted by... You don't really have a place for this in your collection.
No. Like, the only, like, sort of action figures I have is I've got, like, a couple of Supermans and I've got a Batman.
Yeah.
And an Iron Man that we got from Sugo, but that's about it. Yeah. I mean, but look, absolutely, if I had a shelf like you do, Will, and I was waiting, like, I had a slot waiting for this guy, 100%. Like, he does look really good.
I can't get over those noggins. They're ridiculous. No. Holy shit, man. Oh, we've got to move on. But because Figuarts is like, that's usually the one where maybe that's Mafex. That might be Mafex. I think it is. Because Mafex, I think, is the one where we always zoom in. It looks good from afar, and then you zoom in and you can see all the dots.
Okay.
Maybe, I think that might be a different company.
Maybe.
Milk will let us know. But thank you, Milk, for letting us know about that.
Thanks, Milk.
That's thrilling for me. Let's continue the Star Wars wagon with not quite Star Wars specifically, but something I wanted to touch on during Comic-Con, but it was just too busy, was these guys. And I'm using footage...
Oh, yeah!
Where the fuck is my mouse? From using footage from Tested, because they did a little segment on it.
Yeah, Tested are always so good at these things.
There's Norm. Off he goes at Nerf.
Freaking Norm.
Love Norm. So we'll let him enjoy Comic-Con for a second. But this are the Hasbro Selfie Series. Now, have you heard about this, Sam?
I have, because I actually watched this video.
Okay, good.
I remember seeing a photo of them, like, on the socials somewhere, and I was like, what the hell's that?
Yeah.
So I looked a bit further into it, and it's actually really cool.
It's pretty cool.
But I do have, like, one gripe with it, and, like, we can get into that, but, I mean... Yeah, it's still pretty cool. Like, it's pretty damn cool.
It's pretty sick. I like that. Yeah, you can put look. The premise is your face on your favorite action figures.
Yeah.
I got a little brief here. Scan your face using the Hasbro mobile app, which I'm sure won't be released in Australia. There's no way.
Oh,
There's no way we'll have it.
There's no way.
Recreate your head and put it on a standard toy body. You can see a bunch there. There's Troopers, Rebels, Iron Man, Spidey, Power Rangers, G.I. Joes, and Ghostbusters. They've said that they've partnered with a 3D printing company called Form Labs, and there'll be affordable prices, which is $60 USD, which I think that's kind of, it's not too bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's not terrible. Like, obviously, we would love it for things to be cheap.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's okay. It's all right.
It's not the worst. It's like, I mean, it's probably going to come to like $90. A standard figure is nowadays $40, so you're paying $50 for your face to be on a figure, I guess, is what that almost comes to. It's the funny thing that I found was like, it's like when what do you call it? Like reverse psychology almost. They said Hasbro will not sell a user's face data, and it will delete your data after 60 days. And when I read that, I went, well, I wasn't really thinking about what you would do with my data, but now I am.
Yeah, but now that you've mentioned it.
Now I'm concerned.
Yeah, totally.
I didn't need that part. But yeah, so this is, you can see here, it's interesting. I would be intrigued to know how well this works, because he's obviously using the app itself at the con, and he's screen recording this, and it looks pretty damn, like, not ergonomic. I got no words tonight.
User-friendly?
Yeah, but like the fancy one that you'd have to put on a high school essay.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, whatever it is. But it looks fairly easy to use. I can't imagine why... Look, you know what I hate? I don't want to pay for the figure. If I was dropping like $50 for my head, and then I can... I mean, it makes sense because it's got to be pegged into the right... like neck peg and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't want a Mando figure. I just want my head, and I'll put it on any figure. Anyway,
Absolutely, because my only issue with them is looking at the options on what you can put your face on.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, yeah, but I don't want any of them. I want this that you haven't got there. Like that's really it. It's like with the amount of options they have in terms of figures, I just would have liked a little bit more.
Yes.
In terms of what you could do.
Yeah.
But even if like you said, like even if they did along the way go, okay, we're gonna make this more affordable. You just pay for your head, and you can put it on any other figure you have. I think that would be a way better option for a lot of people because a lot of people, you know, like yourself, are gonna have so many of these figures already, and so many other figures they would like to put their heads on. So it's like, you know,
it would be nice. Milk Police is saying that they're basically designing it so your head can't pop off. So it's like a one fit deal, which sucks.
What pricks?
Yeah, I mean, very Hasbro. My favorite bit about this video is Norm keeps asking these people like technical questions, and they're like, "Yeah, so you use the app to scan your face." It's like they have nothing to give you.
The best videos you can watch from any convention is like someone like Norm going around asking like proper questions and them not knowing a single damn answer.
Nah, they're just PR. They don't know how this thing fucking works.
No.
I'm intrigued by it. Like if it does come here, I think, you know, if it's below $100, I guess shipping's gonna fuck us. I think it's unavoidable that I'll give it a go because it's just a cool thing that exists. I would be intrigued to know like how they're going to go about like, because obviously you could just scan or send I guess you're not sending photos, you're using the app, but you could scan a picture of like Ted Bundy's head. And it's like, so you're going to get like murderer, like how are they going to prevent people just getting murderers as action figures?
I mean, because in the app though, like from what we were seeing, wasn't it asking him to like, you know, turn to your side, like tilt up, like, you know, I mean, look, I feel like there will be a little bit of grey area like with anything like this where like people can do it, like some dumb things. But I feel like for a company like Hasbro, this probably would have been a thing that was in their heads for a while, so they would have thought about all that sort of stuff. You would hope. So hopefully we'll be fine. But
I hope we get to give it a go because it's such a I love this. I love just looking at how this all works. It's so silly.
It's so funny.
Very exciting. And HasCon at the end of next month will be announcing Indiana Jones figures. I wouldn't mind my noggin on an Indiana Jones.
See, that's a good figure to put a head on. Because imagine you can get like a little hat as well.
Don't get me started on... Yeah, I'm terrified. And Sam, we may have to stream that. When they're
100%. I remember, I'm pretty sure I sent you a post about it a few weeks back, and I was like, so content?
100%. We're gonna be in so much fucking trouble. Let's go to a land where I think we're pretty safe, and that's the land of the Grand Inquisitor from Hot Toys. Incredible figure. Like, I'm not safe because it sucks. I'm safe because I don't want it. This is obviously based on the Obi-Wan appearance, not Rebels, because he's gotten that slightly rounded noggin. In terms of LEDs, this is one, which I think is quite nice. A nice little bit there. Good old big cape. It looks pretty limp. I don't think there's a wire through that thing, which is a little disappointing. We've got a little teaser here for Reva, which will...
I'll wait for those comments.
Yeah, that's going to be hell again. It just comes in waves.
Absolutely.
Looks cool. Light up chest armor and luminous effect on the belt. Oh, cool. So there's UV light effects on there. Why not just make those lights as well, though? Why are you doing that?
That's the thing. That's the thing, isn't it?
Looks cool. He's doing a little fun little pose there. I think the main thing is that we once again see LED USB. So they're continuing.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, very good. Good job, guys. Good job.
Very exciting. Looks cool. I'm sure people are thrilled to continue the Obi-Wan line. How will they do a little layer? Well, so that's an important thing. There's like a bunch of figures of smaller characters I don't think we'll ever get. Little Leia is an example. Omega from the Bad Batch as well. Hot Toys just don't want to design a whole new way of making bodies because I know they made the Ewoks and Jawas, but they're kind of a different deal. They haven't made any human-sized small bodies. So I don't know if we'll ever see a little Leia.
I think for
Hot Toys hate kids. That's great.
No, yeah. No, well, I think it's more of a thing where they don't want to make a figure of a kid purely because they are a child.
Yeah.
And there's probably a whole bunch of, like, things underlining that where it's like...
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
We got the Stranger Things kids, though, from 3-0, but I guess it's a little different to a literal 6-year-old.
Totally. I mean, I think like because like now thinking about it, that's funny because like before those guys, it's like since then it's just been like versions of them in like very like artsy formats.
Yeah.
Not always like the exact like a proper action figure.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
Now that those kids are like of age, it's like now we can make it.
It's not as weird that there is a child that looks like this walking around. Yeah.
Like I'm willing to put a bet right now that in like 5 years, like within the next 5 to 10 years, at some form of Hasbro event or a Star Wars con, whatever, they'll be like, oh yeah, we're making a Leia from the Obi-Wan series.
Yeah.
But it'll be like when she's older.
A little, totally. That's a good point. I'd never considered it like that.
Yeah.
We did get a Black Series Omega, but Omega's an animated character. I think it's a slightly different sort of thing. But yeah, in terms of little Leia, we might be a ways off. If you want to pick this guy up though, $419.
Not terrible.
Not terrible. I think there's always a bit of a lightsaber tax. Maybe even more so with the USB lightsabers. That might be being a new bit of tech for Hot Toys.
Yeah.
That might be pushing it up. And this is due for December next year. It won't come out then. March next year. Oh no, sorry. Scrap both of those. March 2024 is when this is due. So maybe it'll come out then. Let's quickly move on to some Marvel news though. This one I was kind of surprised by. I think it was shown off at Comic-Con as well. But this guy from the Avengers game.
Oh!
Yeah. Merch from the game that no one plays.
Is it a statue?
It is. It's a 1/3 scale. 1/3 scale. Wait till you see the size of this fucker. Black Panther from the game. It's even got a head sculpt. Like,
oh wow!
This is a big full release for this. It's also from a company.
Wow.
It's distributed by Sideshow, but it's from Premium Collectibles Studio, which I haven't heard much about. But I assume they're decent if they've got this. Pretty cool statue. Pretty good base. To have him on the full throne, as you can see there. There's some nice close-ups of it as well. Very intense boy. The one problem I have with this, well, and it's not even the statue, it's the costume in the game, is I just hate this. I hate that there's the icon.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I just think it's a bit dorky.
Okay.
Yeah. Just a bit dorky now.
Fair enough.
Because it pops up, it's there, and then it's like on his spear. It's like,
okay,
it's just a bit too much branding, man. Like, we get you're the Black Panther. We don't.
It's a very like game thing to do, though. Hey.
Yeah. Just a bit too much.
Yeah.
Too over designed. Yeah. Like look at the friggin' the floor. It's got nice little cracks through it.
But just like all like in his suit, there's so many changes when it comes to like the pattern and like each texture.
Totally.
Like that looks great. Look at his hand.
Yeah. It's a beefy statue. Like there's a lot of well done choices in there. I think there's a good like this. The intricacies of the actual throne. Yeah. It's pretty cool. That's the back of the throne. There it is again, that motherfucker. And there's a good photo. I love this. There's the two noggins side by side. But look at the size of it.
Oh, shit.
It's a big statue.
It's Hasbulla.
It is the size of Hasbulla. Put that on the floor. Yeah. I wanted panthers on the floor. Yeah, that'd be fair. That would be pretty cool if he had like two panthers on the sides of him.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah.
That's
mental.
It's a huge statue.
Can I add one thing about this item itself, though? Mm-hmm. So you see how down the bottom there, it's got a bit of like a red carpet vibe going on?
Yep.
So I think in my head, what would have been cool to add to this was instead of having that like just like painted like the plastic, have that be like an actual piece of carpet, but it's like long, so when you put it on a shelf it like hangs off the edge, and then maybe the edge of it can come to like a tri-tip with like some like patterning on it and stuff, and I think that would look cool.
Be removable if you need it, if you don't
totally
there or something.
But basically like, you know, where that little like that notch is like down like at the end of it, just have it coming out of there and then have it, you know, hanging off that little table a little bit. I think that would have been a cool little a detail. Yeah.
I want that table, actually. That's a cool little
Cool
three-tier table.
Yeah.
And if you want this figure, it comes in at a cool $1,405 US. It is very expensive. It's not one quarters sit in that 800, 700. This is a 1/3. So it is like a slightly bigger scale, but it is very expensive.
Totally.
I'm not going to read that one out. You've made a funny pun there, Joshy, but I feel like I shouldn't say it out loud. And it's due for December this year or February next year, so there's a little skew in there. So
okay,
it may come out at some point. But speaking of Chadwick Boseman, I think B-Mac brought him up there. The one that I am not sure what I'm going to do with just yet is this.
Oh, William, I feel like you're going to get it, though. See, that's the thing.
I just don't know.
I know that the suit is the one from the Civil War, but, I mean, look, man, those Panther figures aren't going to get any cheaper.
I'm holding, because I'm like, well, if they did this, they might do the other one. But I think...
No, totally.
This is such a complete collection. Like, it really does feel like we're doing one more and this is it. So, for sure. As you said, says Black Panther movie, but it's the suit from Civil War. And it comes with just a heap of shit. It's also a retooled body underneath it, which has fixed some problems. This feels like a money grab the same way Hasbro rushed to reprint their Panthers. I think this one feels less because it's there's a lot kind of improvements. But if they had just released a Chadwick, it's also been a long time. I don't know if I would. If this had been released in the year of 100%, but I think this is almost more a tie-in to the film coming out, less so a direct cash grab on Chadwick.
I think it's that, and also just the fact that Hot Toys have been going back to a lot of figures that they did, like what we covered last episode. We covered an Iron Man and a Captain America from 2 separate films from years ago.
Yes.
So it's it can 100% be seen as a bit of a money grab because of, everything that is around this sort of figure, character, and person. But in saying that, you can also kind of just see that it's part of their whole, Infinity Saga sort of bullshit.
Yeah,
you know?
Oh, you love the Infinity Saga. So he comes with this stuff, which is the Strange Edition, is the shield and also the helmet that he did in the Waterfall battle. He never wore those with this suit. He never wore them with a Black Panther suit. It's a strange choice.
No.
But cool, I guess. You can see the Chadwick head sculpt there. I feel
very good head.
It's a good head. This feels thicker than I probably would want it. It feels like when I'm at my point of I need to shave. When it's a bit too fuzzy.
I think it was
maybe Civil War it was bigger.
Yeah, maybe. Because I was going to say, even in, maybe when we see him in Endgame, is it a bit thicker, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe this is using
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's an
But no, for me, this figure just kind of feels like they've taken... they're kind of okay, let's make an overall figure for this character, not basing it on one movie or one moment, but let's just make it overall... So it would be cool if okay, let's use the suit from Civil War. Let's use his head sculpt from Endgame.
Yeah.
Let's use these weapons from his solo film.
Yeah.
It's if they sort of took from all different places of his history in the MCU, that'd be cool.
So basically, it was Good Head, the working title for that figures. It was my nickname in high school. It's a running gag. I think that's totally what it is, and I think that's why I'm kind of tempted in it, because it probably is the last time they'll do a Chadwick figure.
Absolutely. But in saying that, when this comes out, is the newest release of a Black Panther prior to this one?
Yeah. Do
you reckon that will go down in price then?
Well, it's tricky because this isn't replacing that. The Civil War suit might go down, but I think that Prime one may even go up because this will be solidifying that it's over. Peter. This is super cool. The price on it is not terrible for the amount of stuff you're getting. It's $459.95. I think the thing that and we'll get to so this is the upgraded elements. It's definitely you can see this is this
more tapered in.
This is the new one. So this was a little bit
new
more,
one. Okay.
gangly, I guess, is kind of what was going on.
Oh yeah, like that. Yeah, on the old one, that midsection is
a bit rough.
So it's so out of whack compared to the rest of
his
body. Yeah, what the hell?
He's a thick boy everywhere else, and then just kind of tapers
in.
So that's the kind of things. I'm sure people who own the original figure can see even more so the changes that are kind of going on. Got some feet articulation.
Oh, that's cool.
Very nice. Very nice.
That also worries me though.
Well, a lot of figures have been having the Spidey figures all have it.
No, they do. I know, but it's because for me, it's like when you look at the effort they put into these figures, when you see it doing that, you're kind of like, should you though?
yeah, totally. In terms of the long-lasting effects of it.
Yeah.
Also, we should say, Lord Phoenix joined the chat. Lord Phoenix, you won budget busting.
You did. It was you.
It was all you. So give us something to talk about next stream
in Discord, please.
You could own it. You could not own it. Whatever. We'll talk about it.
It could be a stick.
It could be a stick. That's basically just a big stick.
Yeah.
That's all that is.
Yeah.
PPL. So this is the Black Panther original suit. As I said, price-wise was $459.95, and December next year. So
December next year, they reckon.
Yeah, it may get bumped earlier because it's a lot of reuse there. I can't imagine it. It might be kind of upper end of 2023.
Okay.
But yeah, very tempting for me. Maybe it has to just go in my metaphorical one.
Yeah, go for it, mate.
Because I've currently got not a Hot Toys, so I might as well have a Hot Toys. We'll see. We'll see. Another thing that you thought I might want, and I still don't know if I don't want it, is the Mark 7 open arm.
Yeah.
So this is based on Iron Man 3 when he's at and I know it because I fucking love that movie, when he's at the cafe with Rhodey and the kid gives him a little drawing and he's like, what happened at the wormhole? And then he runs outside almost falling over and then he gets So it's based off that one little moment from Iron Man 3. And it's this. It's some bullshit Hot Toys stuff going on here with this added lighting because it's got tiny little lights in it. There's no fucking way it's going to be blue like this.
If it is, I will be so surprised.
I would be very surprised. I'm hopeful that it would be. But I own a lot of these things, and when you turn those lights on, it's like it lights that. Yeah. That tiny little part of it lights up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, like I think because my thing with this is like I don't have an Iron Man yet, and I was literally like, you know what, this could be cool because like you're not really paying for like a head sculpt here, you're not paying for a likeness or anything like that, so it might be a little bit cheaper. I don't know what the price is yet, but like this is also cool for so many people that have Iron Man figures because like for example here, if you have just a Tony Stark, you've got so many options of what you could do with him. Like I think a really cool one is to pose them like they're falling out of like Avengers Tower. Yeah, and have the suit under him like all opened up, and then have him like falling into the suit. I think that would be a really cool thing to do. But also, William, if you have an armory like you have, or a section of it, it's like it would be a cool piece to add in there because it's also something that you can utilize for other things. Like, it's not just like, oh, you're rebuying another Iron Man. It's like, no, you're buying just a suit that you could use for other purposes along the way.
Totally. And,
you know? And
the biggest thing about this is the base, which is what's bringing me around.
Really... Oh, fuck yeah. What are you waiting on, man?
The thing I'm waiting on is that price, Samuel, is $589.95.
What?
So, because it's still a die-cast suit. But the thing is... So, the thing is, though... is that it's not articulated. Like, the only thing it can do is be this or slap on this back piece.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's not a movable suit.
What the fuck?
So you're paying full price of a normal figure for an open back.
So just like basically a static thing.
It's basically It's basically a power pose hot toy.
That's a lot of money.
That's why I've fallen off it. Otherwise, I think totally we went through all the reasons that it'd be good. I've got one of the Hall of Armors. It could either sit in it or it can sit outside of it, and I can get another Iron Man and put it in there. Yeah. It could build it up. Milk Plays totally. If it was like a 350 thing, like because it's really an accessory. It's not really a figure.
Totally.
Per se. And I do wonder if that base is die-cast. That's probably adding a decent amount onto the price as well. But I can't warrant this. This isn't even in my fake basket for that price, unfortunately.
Like in that case, why are they making it a die-cast figure?
I don't know.
Just make it plastic. And like, if you're gonna price it that much, you should include like a Tony Stark and maybe like a workbench with like some tools. When I was scrubbing, and you can have this up in like a rig and
totally. When this was here, I was like, oh yeah, because I'd already seen the price. I was like, yeah, for this, like, and it's Iron Man 3, the best MCU film. I would have to buy this because I have the mechanic, but I don't have Tony Stark in it. Like, really cool.
Because that also looks like an updated head sculpt.
Totally.
Or am I wrong?
No, that's totally it may even be the one from the Iron Man 1 suit that they've popped on there.
Sorry, please go on.
No. Which may mean that there is further Iron Man 3 re-releases coming. Yeah. They might re-release, because there was... The way to get that figure was him with a workbench and all the cool stuff. So I wonder maybe there may be more releases coming, but I can't warrant this, man.
No way.
I don't know how much William Wang was going for it, but maybe he's got a decent price for me.
Maybe.
But for now, that's a pass.
That is a hard pass from us,
Hard pass, no baskets. The next thing, Samuel, which I feel like you may have seen at some point. But I've hopefully, if the pictures come across right, I've saved them in an order that kind of gradually reveals what's wrong with this. Because at first... very exciting. Right?
Okay.
This isn't the one that we talked about last time. This is another one.
Okay.
Like, sick. We've got some nice rooted hair, like, decent friggin' arms. Like, and
the hair does not look bad.
The hair's pretty sick, right? Then we come around to here. From here, pretty damn good. Good noggin on it.
Yeah, wow.
Everything's a bit more fitted.
Good Stormbreaker.
Good size Stormbreaker.
Yeah.
This pose has done it a lot of favors, because if we get to the next photo... Actually, this photo's alright. Actually, this one does hide a little bit as well.
Okay.
He's just a bit of a big head on a very small body.
Yeah.
Which, I think... I don't know if there's another... None of these are really doing justice of how ridiculous it looks. But... It's.
I mean, even that there is doing a bit of justice. Yeah. Like, his right arm looks like a baby's arm.
It doesn't quite work, does it?
What have they done?
I think whatever body... I don't know. I think either the body they've gotten is ill-fitted, or the head that they've 3D printed and stolen from another hot toy is just too big for the body, and it's all not worked. Because I think the head itself, taken away from the size, is great. Like,
absolutely. Like, the fact they even have, like, a braid in it.
Yeah.
Is great.
And this body, not bad as well, without the mismatch of the head. The axe is very tempting, because the body itself has the tats.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
Like...
Nah, fuck the size, man. I'm buying it.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to give me the price is $162 US, so it'll be coming in just over 200 shipped as well.
That's really cool.
And like, that's the thing. Like, I can't tell what's going on when everything's together, but that's when it's all ill proportioned. Torso is too short for head. Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe that is the blow. Maybe that is what's...
It's just like... Because if you go into a site like Sugo and you look at like accessories for like your figures, you can buy new bodies, and there's one where it's more thick than this, like much more of like an Arnold sort of build.
Yeah.
And I think even that would have made that look a lot better than what they've done there.
It's because this is the look I want. This is the look I want Hot Toys to bring out. I would be very tempted for this.
The fact they haven't, because look, that look of his in the movie was just to make merchandise.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah,
that's it. So the fact you haven't utilized one of the biggest pieces of merchandise you can, use
from,
it's like, why not?
I don't get it. It's very odd.
See, there this looks like a fucking Ken doll.
Yeah. It really all falls apart. I'm still holding out that they'll do a next year, like a Collecticon exclusive for this look. I feel like it has to be in the pipeline somewhere. But yeah, bit of a disappointing one. let's go somewhere that can't really go wrong because it's Marvel Legends. I just got a couple that I think we briefly touched on one of them last week, but now that she's in universe, this is the She-Hulk Marvel Legends one. This is the one that is in the Disney Plus line with Hawkeye and Kate and stuff like that, and the Moon Knights. Tempted by that lineup because I like every figure in it. There's a fucking the following one is the Agent Woo one with the card. That's the one that's like, come on, man, I want to buy it. I want to buy that. And she's not needed to get Khonshu. Well, maybe I just want the She-Hulk figure then.
There you go.
Because I don't want to have another BAF part to just be sitting in a box somewhere. But if she doesn't come with the Khonshu part, I was a little bit tempted. Pretty cool fig. I think it nailed the face. Not much to
reckon, just quickly, do you reckon we're going to get a Hot Toys of her?
I fucking hope so.
That'd be really cool.
Because they haven't really done, I guess, like thinking about large-bodied figures, really it's Thanos and Hulk and that's it. And I'm sure there's a lot of reuse in Hulk, and they did like 4 versions of Thanos, so they got their money's worth for the retooling. I don't know, because she will require a whole new body.
A whole new build, 100%. I mean, look, it would be like in an ideal world, it'd be freaking great.
Yeah.
Like just because it'd be really because my thing is that even if I'm not going to buy it, or if I'm not the biggest fan of it, I would always really love seeing it in different forms.
And you could see it in person in my house as well.
Is she there?
No. Oh no, sorry. No, unfortunately, no.
Oh, shame.
No, I'm still alone. No, but I would be buying the shit out of the Hot Toys one.
Absolutely.
And imagine if they did like the original Bruce Banner one, and you had a Jen and she's in like really the lawyer outfit. With the
it's really cool. Yep.
I want it, but we'll see. Yep. I mean, they haven't missed a single show in terms of getting a figure out for at least one figure for every show. So we'll see, I guess.
Or ones that they have like officially released anyway, because we're still waiting on Clint. But
I'm just gonna steal the prototype if I ever see it in person.
Cool.
The suit that she's wearing at the start of episode 1. At the end of episode 1 and the start of episode. That's what I want to say.
That's like the ideal, She-Hulk look.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be good. If they do Titania instead of her, fuck you. Don't even. Just because she's a normal human, they can get away with that. The other Marvel Legends figure, there you go, a little leg there. She's got a figure. I don't know what you're talking about. The other figure is Gore, but this is comic book Gore.
Cool.
Very, very cool.
I did see this in the Discord. It does look very cool.
It's just, I'm not really buying many Marvel Legends in terms of this, but when I see a good one, I just want to talk about it, because this one just has an insane amount of detail.
Absolutely.
2 noggins. Look at that little paint fade with the pink on the tentacle.
That's very cool.
Amazon exclusive.
My thing though is whenever I see Gore from the comics, I'm just like, why wasn't that in the movie?
They wouldn't have had to do that much more. It's just, it was so close to it.
It's not a thing where like he would look weird or stupid. It's like having a very alien being could have made the difference between like him being even more terrifying. Because like he wasn't scary. He was just creepy. He's like the creepy the creepy homeless guy you walk by when you go into like the train.
Yeah.
It's like and he was smiling. His teeth were yellow.
Yeah,
that as well.
And it's the thing that a lot of people have been saying is they paid for Christian Bale's face, which I get. Yeah, but also like. He put his face behind a Batman mask for 3 movies.
Absolutely.
I know he was Bruce Wayne at the same time, whatever. But I don't know. I just think that they were so close to this design. Even if he had a black goo, like he makes the goo monsters, but then he has a boring sword. Like the big thing about Gore is, if you see in some of these other, is that the sword itself is this wonderful gooness. It's like a choc top that's melting down your arm.
Like a choc That's great. They should put that on the box.
Yeah, that's my review of this figure. The main reason I wanted to save it was for this pose, because I love it.
So fucking great.
I love it. It's just, I love when figures can get in those poses. Now the dirty thing that they've done is, of course, Marvel Legends are moving into the cardboard box. No plastic. Now you'll see here, this figure is has pinned articulation. Which is all these holes and stuff like that. The box, they've photoshopped them out.
Why?
So collectors are like, oh, sick, I'm getting a pinless figure. I'm paying premium and there's no pins in my figure. But these are the same photos. They've just gotten rid of the pins on them.
But that's dangerous because you're kind of like false advertising.
False advertising. Outright.
And in Australia, if you do that,
very illegal.
Gone.
So
that's so weird.
It's very dirty. I mean, look, maybe the box has more updated photo, but that wouldn't make sense because the box would come before the photos. It's very strange. There's a lot of lots of people are getting, like, as expected with these cardboard boxes, getting figures, or getting them and the figures aren't in there, or people have done swaps.
Really?
Someone took a video, their dad was at like Toys R Us, and he's like, walks over to a box and he's like, they've stolen Ned, and only the Peter Parker's in there. So it's like, it's fucked, man. It's which is crazy because I don't think in Australia it doesn't happen as often. No,
like what I know though is that I know that in like Walmart, especially in the US, it's like it's a real problem.
Yeah,
because like I've literally seen photos where people have bought action figures.
Yeah.
And then they've taken it home and they've come back and gone, oh, can I return it? But in the box is like a shitty custom they've done.
Yeah.
And then people go through the shop and see these custom figures on the shelves and they're like, what the fuck's this?
Yeah. Or they just swap in another figure. And
Absolutely.
It's nuts to me because I remember when I was at Toys R Us, like, we put effort into like going, that's not the same thing. And so it's not only are more people clearly doing it in the US, but it seems like the employees are a little bit lazier as well.
Yeah. No, well, like what they've put in the chat, like Milk, he said, like, it's much more easier to, like, get swaps and returns in the US. So I think this was a thing in the US where they just don't fucking care at all.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's not like here where you're walking out of Coles and they're like, let me check your bag.
What you got? You got too many Ushis, motherfucker.
What do you got?
Get those Ushis out of there. But I mean, hopefully they get in trouble for this and don't do that too much more often.
That's just dumb. It's so dumb.
Because if they start like photoshopping out like seam lines in lightsabers or something, that's when it'll be real dirty. That's
when I'll be fucking shitty. If they release like a Skywalker saber from episode 3, and it's like, oh yeah, it's all metal, there's no seam lines, and I open up this plastic thing that with like really shitty lights and sounds, mate. Oh,
that's when
there'll be a stream just for that.
We'll be flying to America.
Will won't even know how, but I'll just go live.
Yeah. Fucking with a anonymous mask on.
It'll be like an Iron Man 3. Yeah. It will literally be like an Iron Man 3.
You'll never see me coming. Good. I'm excited for that. Maybe they should do it now. That sounds great. What also sounds great is something that you've put in here, which I haven't actually looked at.
Did I?
The next item. Yes. But you put it in there 2 weeks ago. The Miss Marvel one. It was from...
Oh, yeah! No, so this was a really cool thing I found on Zavi. So... I don't think it's by Dust. I don't know who. Like, it's official, like Marvel merchandise.
Cool. Oh, it's like the other.
But like, so like the company that does these have done this for everything to come out since God knows when. But this is the bracelet from Miss Marvel and like her 2 necklaces that she has throughout the show.
Of them. Yes.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. And like the bracelet especially is really cool because it's like the detail in it is so well done. And they've also got like the unextended version and the extended version, which is really cool. So you've got 2 options there on like how to wear it. It's a really, really good option just if you wanted to make like a quick cosplay or something. Like, your suit could be dog shit.
Yeah.
Like your suit could be dog shit, but you could buy this immaculate band and people would be like, that's sick.
Yeah.
But yeah, like just look at it. Like all the detail there is really, really nice. And like I always appreciate whenever I see these pieces because I'm a big like prop person.
Yeah.
Like I love seeing like, people trying to recreate props at a wholesaler's sort of level.
Yeah.
One thing I think would have been really cool with this if it had a coat of like a UV ink.
Totally.
So it's like they could have some form of lighting up.
Yeah.
That picture there's just fucking wrong. It's one or the other, mate. Not both.
That's not what happens in the show, buddy.
Can't be Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
But overall, like, it is really cool. I think it's just a good option for Marvel fans in general to have, But yeah, Sorry, no. What
No,
were you
I
gonna
just
say?
love that they included the necklace. Like that's such
Absolutely.
It could have just been the bangles, but they took that into
totally.
it. Yeah.
So this is expected to release September of this year, so not too long to wait. And is available at Zavi at the moment for $323.99 Australian dollars.
Because these are usually metal pieces, right?
Yeah. Like they're normally like full metal.
Yeah.
As to like the quality of the metal, that's a whole different story. Sometimes they're a bit of a hit or a miss.
Like this thing is a beefy piece, but I don't know if it was worth the amount I probably paid for it.
No, which is by like that same company, so it's like but like normally they do make like some really good stuff. Like I think one of the best things they've made recently was the Wanda crown from Strange, which is like sold out entirely since then. But yeah, so this like I said, this is at Zavi at the moment for pre-order.
Yep.
I think it will eventually come to Zing in Australia, because they normally do get this sort of stuff after Zavi.
Yep.
But yeah, I thought it was just a cool piece, and like we haven't really covered any merch for this show yet, and there wasn't really any merch other than like the figure.
They haven't done a hot toy yet. That's one show they haven't touched yet. Let's move on to the Batman. Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, he looks a little bit different.
No, that's him.
There he is.
That's him. Yeah, that's him.
This is the coolest thing ever.
It's so damn good.
It's
so good.
I didn't think this was actually as good as it was until today, saving the photos, and I was like,
"Oh, really?
Oh shit, this is actually really good."
No, because like that was sort of my thing as well until I kept on seeing like more photos of it. I was kind of like, "Oh, it's the same as the hot toy."
Yep.
Nah.
Nah. I've got the Batman photos first, and then I got the Bruce boy.
Yeah, go for it.
Let's give it a look because the first thing, and I've got some comparisons, is the color difference between here.
Yeah,
because I'm pretty sure Hot Toys one is the same gray all the way through, right?
It's like because Hot Toys like there's definitely a difference, but it's not to the extent of like this.
Yeah.
Whereas, because with Hot Toys, it's kind of just like a flat color all the way throughout.
Yeah.
Because like recently, I've been experimenting with like doing some art stuff, like on Photoshop with like coloring, and what I think. It's a simple thing just with like the way things look to the human eye.
Yep.
But I think because there's a level of like weathering on this where it breaks up the flat grey, because depending on how they've weathered it, there's going to be like a few different tones of grey within there. So it just looks so much better than the Hot Toy, because like the Hot Toy is just like a flat grey throughout the suit. But it's not as a lighter grey as that, I don't think.
No, I don't think. The other thing with the Hot Toys figures is they always bathe them in coloured lights. So I don't think we've really got apart from Comic-Con, we haven't really gotten a good photo of their suit. But there you go. Let's go. A friggin' mouth, man. That's ridiculous.
With like the stubble.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
His lips look moist.
They do look moist. His teeth look moist. This is the first Queen figure that I can actually go, oh no, I see it. Like the Joker one was very good, but I think because we've seen so many versions of that character, it was kind of like, oh yeah, like nice.
Yeah.
The Pennywise one was fine, but again, that wasn't too. And the Gandalf one, I actually think is probably the worst so far. The face is it's not quite there. Whereas, like this feels like their busts, but as a figure. Like, it feels like the quality of their one-to-one busts.
Yeah. Just quickly, I will add, because Milk, did you pre-order this? I think you did, didn't you?
Yeah, he says number 3.
Yeah.
He must have already hit that button.
I think you did, which is very exciting.
Put that deposit down on Sugo. There you go. Oh,
fuck
shit.
Yeah, dude.
So we've got to come to your house for the Galactus and this now. Cool.
Yep.
Sweet.
Yeah, cool.
We'll see you soon, man. There's not much more.
That photo there is great.
It's just they look like promo pictures, right? Like,
yeah, and like if you zoom in then on the cowl and like the cape and neck piece, like the texture of leather is insane. Like the Hot Toys one isn't having that.
No, it's also the difference of materials. Like Hot Toys find a good thing and kind of use it all over, whereas this feels like the unique bit.
Look at the shoulder pads. Yeah. Like they look like they've been beaten up.
It's so fucking good, man. The Kevlar looks like Kevlar.
Oh, shit.
The snozberries taste like snozberries. This is the one...
Fucking cool.
When I was saving this, I was like, have we talked about this? But I think Hot Toys had a similar photo, so I think my brain was confused for a second. But like, This fucking shit, man. It's so good.
It's so intricate.
Ridiculous.
Like, the fact they've sat there and done this is insane.
Yeah, yeah. And I can't wait to talk about the prices because I actually think they're pretty damn good. So this is our sculpted head.
Yeah.
And there will be comparisons at Hot Toys again a little bit later. Pretty good, but then you get the rooted hair and it's like, oh yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Fucking
look at that.
The paws.
The freaking paws. And you can almost see there's like a build-up of sweat on him.
Totally. You can almost see where his parents were murdered. You can see it in his eyes.
Imagine if they just like actually had someone do like a Photoshop of that in his eye.
Yeah, I'm sure it exists. A Milkwen sculpted hair, because that's the one thing. That's the thing that'll be interesting in terms of the maintenance of these figures, how these go, because their rooted hair is different to Hot Toys. Because Hot Toys' rooted hair is kind of, it's there, whereas all their rooted hair on their figures have been like matted down and like very purposeful. So fair to go with rooted hair, especially for their sculpted for their first couple of figures until we know how they kind of sit. Because
I mean, look, like if I was ordering this, I would 100% go with the sculpted hair as well.
Yeah, it's just not worth the fuss.
No, it's really not.
And because you're still getting the same face, it's just the
hair 100%. Yeah.
So pretty damn cool. Great shots of him. More detail on those wrist bits. Look like arrows. Look like
there's just like minor like nicks and dings and scratches and things where I'm just like, what the fuck?
Like, look at this build up over here. There's like a build up of moss kind of going on there. It's so freaking good. It's so good. Look at that gun. Look at all the straps. Like all the like a hot.
Like there's rust on the wires and stuff.
If this is a Hot Toys thing, it would be a single mold. This would be molded into the Hot Toy.
Yeah, and it'd just be one color.
Yeah. There wouldn't be a copper wire.
No,
rusting copper, because it's not rusting down here. It's up here that it's
just up there.
That's messed up. There's rust in here, in the minute little bit of the. Jesus Christ, this is ridiculous. And he reads.
He reads.
He knows how to read.
He does.
There's
a talking function. No, there's not.
Imagine squish his chest and he goes, "Oh, I'm sad. December."
I would want him to quote lines from Twilight, to be honest.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Or try Wizard Cup. I didn't expect him to come with the cards. It makes sense, and like they did a lot of like paper-based stuff for Pennywise, but it's very cool the amount of detail they put into those things. I think there's a photo later on of it as well. Look at this shit, man. Look at the weathering. The weathering on the unique weathering for each blade as well. Like it's not standardized.
Nuts.
Ridiculous shit, man. I don't have to get close on this. You can see.
Fuck up.
Look at this shit.
Batarang, yeah, that's cool.
God damn. These things are so small.
Yeah, literally.
Oh, there we go. And then there he is standing.
That, to me, is, I think, the best photo of the bunch.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's the night. That's him in the shadows.
Oh, it's so cool.
Fucking hell, man.
Look at that.
So good. And I don't know if the Batman does. I know the Bruce Wayne does.
Bruce Wayne, yeah.
Rolling eyeballs as well, so you can get him to look where you want him to look.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Which is good. It does look like a movie promo. It's so
literally.
Look at that cape. Look at the weathering down the bottom of the cape.
Very good.
Ridiculous. I'll never not be tired of seeing it without the cape as well. It's such a cool design of a suit.
It's a very, very cool look. Yeah, very cool look.
Look at this shit, man. Look at that. And we'll get to the bat signal because they have one as well.
Get to that. Yeah.
There he is. He feels a bit ill. He's going to throw up in his cowl there. God damn it. The base is nice and simple. They've not got too much going on. It's basically the signal flattened.
Yeah.
But it does the job. More hands. Little computer.
That's so cool.
Does it have the full dead? He will be soon. Yeah, there it is. Amazing.
Oh shit.
Has the text.
That's mad.
It'd be cool if they had like swap out cards of a few different things that were on the back computer.
That'd be cool. That'd be very cool.
So there you go. So this is the standard edition. Everything it comes with. This is the sculpted hair one. This is the one that Milk Please will be getting.
Hell yeah!
You can see all the cards there and the envelopes because, of course.
That's insane.
Ridiculous. So many friggin' bits and pieces. What a fucking thing. What a thing. Ridiculous. Fuck, I just want the cards. Yeah, they should sell accessory packs. That could be fun.
That'd be cool.
And then I'll show off the faces here. They're the kind of the different face plates.
That's very cool.
I think.
Yeah.
Like, I know Hot Toys that does it that way. I assume they're face plates. Interchangeable facial. Yeah, cool. Interchangeable. I thought they might have had different heads, but no. Makes sense. Very, very exciting. So you would metaphorical basket either of these? Like, is it there? Because, you know, sometimes we're flippant with our metaphorical basket, but like,
yeah,
how close does this get comparatively to the Hot Toy?
Very close.
Pretty close.
Yeah,
pretty close.
But like, I would 100% get. Like, here's the thing with this, because there's like so many options. It's like if I was putting one into my figures basket, it'd be the most expensive one there is, because that's where you get the most shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah, premium, you need it to get the computer as well. So Milk doesn't get a computer. That's a shame. All right, we'll put that in your basket then.
Yeah, thanks, man.
In terms of prices as well, Milk Please would be very familiar, but the standard edition is a crisp $539.95. That's pretty damn good for the quality.
Not terrible.
Like, I think it's probably. Oh, I remember their Hot Toys Batman was like 500 plus as well. I think.
Was he?
I think he was an ugly price as well for some reason. I don't. Maybe misremembering.
Okay.
I'm not going to try and speak. But if you want the rooted hair version, that's an extra $200 on top.
Oh shit!
Yeah, $729.95. Expensive.
I think like because. In talking terms of like real baskets, like I haven't even thought about this, because I think the thing that just always gets me is the price.
Yeah, they're very.
Because I know that they are very good, and I know that they do put a lot of effort in there.
Yeah.
But it's like when the whole InArt thing was starting up, one of their main selling points was like, you know, our price is going to be good,
competitive,
and it's like yeah, but it's like. I don't know, for me, it's like this isn't as far away from the Hot Toy one for me to justify the extra $200.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know? So it's like, if I was going to get one, I would probably just get the Hot Toy for the only sake of saving money.
Yeah.
If money was not a thing, I would just get this.
It also, like, these prices slowly edge towards, like, a premium format statue. And so it's like, do you just buy a statue then?
That's what I'm scared of as well. I'm scared that, like, over time...
Yeah.
Because, like, look, they've announced figures that they're going to be doing where I'm like, holy fuck. Would I dip my toes into them?
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm just scared that their price is going to go up because they get comfortable.
Yeah.
And I don't want that happening.
So we can't... Milk, revoke your pre-order. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, please, Milk. Sorry, mate.
We've got to go against the grain. Well, if you've got a crisp, what are we looking at? $500 and you just want a Bruce. No, that's a bat signal, William. If you've got $250, that's how much this costs. Not bad.
But like also so much more like better than the Hot Toys one in terms of the paint apps.
Yeah.
That fucking rust.
Yeah.
I think they've actually left it out in the rain for a few months.
Yeah, that's legitimate rust.
Like, that is insane. Because I actually, in my own time, like, went back and compared this one and the Hot Toys one.
Yeah.
And, like, again, the Hot Toys one is just shrouded in fucking lights and image, like, dark images and fucking, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But from what you can see of it, it's like there's not that much paint apps going on.
No.
It's like you want the Queen Studio signal if you're gonna get one.
And you could just buy this and still get the Hot Toys figure if you wanted to as well.
Totally.
So this is only $250. Pretty good. I would get it if I was getting a Batman.
I thought you were about to say I have
it already. It's in my hand. I'd be tempted, but I am not tempted by a Robert Bat yet. But a little Brucey boy. I'm also not tempted by.
Brucey boy ain't bad.
This is very good too. Obviously, it's using a lot of the same sculpt, I'm sure. Like, it's probably not too different than the other one. but it's definitely a human being. It's definitely a
100%. That is a human being.
Yeah, that shot there. This one he looks a little bit pink, looks a little bit flushed, but this shot like
that one there,
it.
yep. That skin tone.
It's fucking amazing, and the tailoring on these guys is so far and beyond what Hot Toys kind of did. Because Hot Toys do normal humans. You got some more cards with this guy. When Hot Toys do normal humans, everything feels a little loose. And like I think you said, with the Lokis, they kind of do it so there's articulation. Like, you know, when they're wearing a pair of jeans, don't want them to be too tight so you can still move the legs. I wonder if they've maybe made good fabric. But the thing is, he wore this at a funeral. You're not going to get crazy poses. Like, no, you don't need him to be moving.
Because with anything of this size from Hot Toys or whoever in general, like the tailoring is always like it's always okay, but like because recently I did a repose of the Joel Miller I have from The Last of Us, and I think the one thing that I've not seen any company sort of nail is it's the tailoring when it comes to like around the collar and like the wrists of like a shirt. It's always bunched up. It's always like it doesn't move properly because you're working with like 1-to-1 scale fabric and cutting it down to a 1/6 scale. So it's like things aren't going to work as well as you want them to. But from what you can like just the way like that cuff sits and if you go back to like his neck and the collar, like that's a human remarkable tailoring. That is insane. And the fucking tie.
It's got
there's a knot in there.
It's got that singular little button there.
Yeah.
Like how?
What have they done? How?
Oh man. If this was like reasonably priced comparatively, which I guess it kind of is. So I'll get to it. Love this.
Very good. Yeah.
Simple base.
Very good.
So the prices are for this one, which is the sculpted hair. It is $369.95. Yeah, not bad. That's a good price for a figure.
It's not bad. The only thing, that's like a third party price.
Yeah, totally. And that is a good comparison because the thing is, this doesn't come with much accessories. You're not going to be doing too many crazy poses, so that might weigh. You know, the 365 is quite a lot for something that will sit like that. I don't think you'll do much else but that. Yeah. But if you want the rooted hair version, that comes in at $499.95. So it's an extra $150 on top of the other one.
Oh dear.
And I don't think you're getting anything else. I think
you do.
I think everything's just moving around a little bit.
Yeah.
So that's that full lineup of stuff. But if you want everything, and this is the one where I'm like,
you can buy everything.
Yeah. This is the one where I'm kind of like, this is the deluxe edition.
The all in.
And so this has got rooted hair on both for $1,300.
Oh fuck.
But for me,
but that's actually not bad.
Right? Like take the 300 for that basically. That makes each figure 500, which is less than buying them individually. So it's about 150 to 200 less per figure. So you're saving around $400 or so if you buy it. Which I'm like, if that's their business model, if they're able to like go, these things are really expensive separately because that's how much they know. But if you buy lots at once, we'll make them cheap. I think I can get in on that. I think I can get, because it's like, you know, if they do a figure or a character that I adore, I'm like, I want all of it, and that's going to be 100%. A cheaper method of like, I think they are definitely expensive, and I agree. They definitely launch with competitive prices as their motto. But I think they maybe have good business practices that they're still trying to work out. Yeah. And this is a good sign. I like the idea of a catch-all price that's cheaper than individual. If this was like my movie of the year, I would not think twice about just dropping 13 grand on two figures and or 1,300. Not 13 grand, Jesus Christ. It comes with the car key. Does it have a thumb on it?
Down there, it's a little car key.
I was hoping it would be with the
USB. Is that money?
There's money.
Is that money?
There's money. I was hoping it would be a USB with a thumb on it, but
that would have been such a good accessory. That would have been really cool.
We can make that. Let's 3D model that. USB, a little bit of blood on the bottom. Milk Please says, I think I can justify it because the quality feels like an art piece rather than a hot toy. You know, it's weird. And I think it's like Sam. when they release a Henry Cavill figure, all of your like little
I'll be crying.
Yeah, it's like
I'll be crying.
It'll cost the same.
No,
it'll be
like
the same.
100%. Like, because like Milk has got an amazing point there. Like when you look at these things, they're not figures.
Yep.
It's like it is an art piece.
Totally.
Like they treat their work as they should, which is art.
Yeah.
Like I'm not taking that away from them whatsoever.
And
I just have no money.
No, yeah, I can't afford this. And that's the thing we were saying. Like they're built like they are on set. Like the Hot Toys are always like effects pieces and cool stuff, and I think in being an art piece as well, it's like they're props. They're not the thing that was fabricated in the post, which I think is also a really cool thing. It does mean that you can't get as dynamic and cool poses, I guess, but it does feel more premium.
Look, in terms of the posing, like I'm not that fussed because like what I have at the moment is I've either got figures that I don't want to pose because I don't want to ruin their suits, or I can't pose them because their suits hold them back from being posed. So if Queen made more figures where, you know, the posing wasn't the best, I really wouldn't mind because that's kind of what I go for anyway.
You'd be okay if their Black Adam is just him going...
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
I was just saying that this is the epitome of a figure that doesn't fucking pose. Hot Toys, fuck you. What's this shit?
Is that Hot Toys?
Yeah, that's what came with the Spider-Gwen. They were like, that'll do. You happy?
Oh, motherfuckers.
Piss off.
What fucking pricks.
No baskets for me, but one basket for Sam this time.
Yeah.
I can tell you that the last thing that we'll talk about in terms of news in other shit, I am basketing. So be excited for that. Speaking of, let's get into other shit with something that is shit. It's this. Fuck off. How are you still here? How? Go away, man. Nope. Oh shit, I just shut the good one. God damn it.
God damn it.
It's this thing.
What the fucking fuck?
So I was on Facebook, and a pop culture ad popped up for these things. They're called Garbage Pail Kids.
Oh, no.
And they are quite possibly the worst things I've ever seen in the world.
What did he get? Oh, that's right. He gets a little slug in... Is it the first season or something?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the mini Garth or whatever. Dart, he called it. Who let Garbage Pail Kids become a thing again? I didn't know they were a thing. Disgusting.
No.
Disgusting. Horrifying.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
Terrifying. Why has it got cum?
You know what that is? That's that cosplayer that we saw.
Oh, yeah.
At the...
That's a dangerous cosplayer. It looks like he's had a Bubble-O Bill and it's melted. Like, it's just... it's disgusting. And if you are, you know, my favorite character in the series... Steve Harrington.
What's that face?
I just shit myself.
Yeah, literally.
It's fucking terrifying. No, you know what it is? I just told Nancy something incredibly appropriate. I thought it was cute and loving, but actually I just told her I want to put 8 babies inside of her. That's pretty fucking weird, Steve. You're my favorite character, but don't say that again, you fucking creep. That's what that face is. It's a realization face. Yeah. He's my favorite character, but that was weird. I don't know why he said that. I don't know why he was like, "Hey Nancy, I want to put babies in you."
Was that when they're... Is it when they're out the front of the house?
It's so they're because he's in the caravan and he's like talking about his life and he's like, "Oh, you know, I've always dreamt about having a bunch of kids and touring in a camper van and stuff." And
that's
later he's like, "You were the person," and it's like, okay, so you're implying there that you want to have lots and lots of bait. Anyway, I love you, Steve, but don't do that, dude. Weird. That's not. I don't want to see these ever again, but if you want them in your house, they're $35 each.
If you fucking buy these, if any of you buy these, 1, I will hate you forever, but 2, please send us photos.
Yep. There's a world when we get big enough that we have a PO box, and all that will happen is we'll say, "We never want to see these," and then people will just buy them and send them to us. And then
don't ever do that.
Yeah. So I'll make a PO box on next week.
But we should open a PO box. Could you imagine the madness that would come in?
Bad stuff. Dolphin had just cut his hair and send it to us. That's a reference. I'm not just calling Dolphin insane. He is insane, but that's a reference. Cool. But from the worst thing we've ever seen to what I will deem, at least this year, the best thing in the world of action figures and merchandise. Sam?
Yeah. Oh, motherfucker. Don't get me started on this. This is genuinely one of the best man-made things since sliced bread. I'm not even kidding.
Because, like, as I was saving it, I was like, oh, God, we're going to say the thing. It's the best thing we've ever seen, and we say it all the time. This is, legitimately the best thing that's ever been made.
This is fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Look at him. Look at him.
It's stupid. It is, like...
It's stupidly good.
Look at this. That's a photo of Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's killed him.
It's so damn good, man.
There are no words for this thing. Like, no words.
None.
Like, look at this.
That is a person.
It's a human being. Like you could do the thing that Arnold Schwarzenegger did, where he went into Madame Tussauds and pretended to be the mannequin, but people would expect this one to move. They wouldn't expect him to move. They'd be like, "Oh, that's the fake one," but it's the human being. This is ridiculous. The word I have is ew. It is pretty ew. And listen, Lapscallion, if you've never seen a 1-to-1 scale bust in person, if you want to take it to the next level of you, just touch any of the flesh. Just touch it.
Touch it.
Give this.
Give the snoot a little boop.
Feel the cartilage in the nose of those things.
It is fucked up.
Yeah, it's terrifying. But look at this thing. Look at the way
Jesus.
single file.
And the fact that like the metal bits underneath like shine and reflect.
Yeah. It's
so nice.
Because the thing that often happens with things like this, and look at the freaking bitten off ear.
That is mental.
The metal pieces on things like this, often they become soft. If you think about like 1-to-1 Iron Mans, from a distance it looks great. Then you get up close and all the panels kind of bleed into each other. But this is like, it's the T800. Like there's individual pieces going on there. Yeah. I don't believe they use real hair. I don't think it's like, I know, like Chewbacca, they use yak hair and stuff like that. I think this is all...
no, it'd be like fake hair. But I mean, holy shit! I wouldn't put it past them to you. That's fucking nuts.
I don't even know if I can zoom that close up on Twitch. Like, I think this might be like terms of service.
Look at that!
Look at the fucking thing.
And he comes with the arm as well.
Yeah.
Is the
We'll get some close-ups of that. That is the thing that, like, when you sent it to me, I was like, weird that they went with Dark Fate, the movie that no one really cared about.
Yeah.
Like,
but
it looks cool.
I think what's really cool is that we never really get anything made of Arnold, like, around this age. It's always, like, what he looked like in T2.
Yeah.
Maybe T3.
Yeah.
But the fact you've got him, like, at this age point,
look at that. And it's also, I think because it's the Arnold we, like, us have grown up with as well. It, like, there's, even though it's not T2 Arnold, which is the iconic one. That's what, in my lifetime.
This is the face we know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sam, you've talked about these 1-to-1 before. Does this do the right thing with the base? Because you sometimes don't like how they've been cut off. Is this good?
No, I think this is good because it's like, there's not really anything else interesting going on past there.
Yep.
It's like...
It's jeans.
Maybe what's inside the jeans, but that's about it.
Yeah.
But no, like, I think, like, they've done... Like, this has really hit all the marks for me.
It's so good.
Really hit all the marks for me. It's so good. I wonder if you can take the shirt off and they've, like, properly sculpted and painted everything underneath.
Surely, because it'd float. They'd have I just went to point on my screen like that would help. At the very least, they would have had to have painted like this section of it and stuff.
100%. At least like the front.
Look at that thing.
Because even the fact that like the arm, because like I hadn't seen that shot of like the overall thing before, and I was actually thinking it'd be great if the arm comes out of his like elbow, like. You know, where it's like there's like a bit of the flesh there with the arm coming out, like, oh shit, man.
Look at this fucking thing. Look at that.
Definitely can't show that on
No,
Twitch.
that seems like a lot. There's a good photo of the look at that, man.
Oh my Christ, man!
And we're holding off on the price, but this is one as an art piece.
Literally.
Look at the. I wonder if they're articulated. I wonder if there's a bit of ball in
Surely.
there. At least the hair, yeah.
Surely.
I wonder if it does. It's a fucking photo. It's ridiculous. It never stops being. It like the more we look at the better it gets. There you go. There's a photo of the hand a bit close up. The individual.
It was so funny because my first like seeing this was because who makes this again? Is it Prime One?
Infinity.
No, Infinity.
Yeah.
I saw them working on it on their Facebook, and there was a photo of just one of their artists holding their head,
Yeah.
and like literally using the movie as reference.
Yeah.
It's not like they had like high res photos of Arnold in like a costume test. It was like they're just going off of screenshots from the fucking movie and they've made this.
I don't get it. People are too talented. It's fucked.
It's ridiculous.
I think this would be ball jointed because I can see individual screws.
Holy.
So
Yeah,
I reckon fingies. It'd be awesome if when you did it, that would like hydraulic up and down. It wouldn't. It would. That's maybe.
But the bird.
Flip the bird. There you go. A little bit of close-ups of the base, which
That's really cool.
are also nice. That hand. That's another hand. We'll get to that one in a second. But pricing is a lot. It is $5,900. It's $6,000. It's a flat, cool, crisp 6K.
Look, there are a lot of times in our lives when you just kind of sit there and you think, do I need food and water?
He doesn't.
No. And I think if he can go without it, so can I. You know?
Yeah. It's one day we're gonna snap. One day it's gonna happen.
A small price to pay for salvation.
Very good. Very good. There you go.
Thank you. I was able to get that out.
That was pretty good. Like at some point it's gonna like I'm still surprised, and I mean I know why because it was fucking expensive and you have no room. I'm still surprised you didn't snap for the Cavill mid shirt. Like,
yeah, no, like that one is really, really good.
Yeah.
But there's something about I don't like the actual Superman suit.
Yeah.
Because it's just
that's right.
sculpted and painted.
Yeah.
It's not like fabrics with like the right paint jobs and the right textures. It looks a bit shit.
Yeah.
But Queen are making that new one that's based off of Man of Steel. And I feel like from the way they've been going lately, it could really fuck me up.
That'll be a big basket total.
Like you will see me on the corner of
the sign
King's Cross, maybe selling my body or something along those lines.
Yeah, you'll be messed up.
Put this in my basket though.
Yeah. All right, I'll put this one in your basket.
Yeah, thanks.
What do I have to do for that? This. There we go. It's in his basket.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'll put it in
do you know what I
don't want to push my total.
Now, though? The thing I really want to do now is because a few weeks ago we spoke about a third-party 1.6 T2.
Yep.
I really just want to go buy that now. Fuck.
This is making you do it. Pay for it. I'm gonna buy a third party soon. It's not this. It is another hand. This one comes to us from Queen. Back onto our favorites. This is Battle Angel Alita's hand. There's not much to say. It doesn't articulate. It's a nice little art piece. I know it kind of looks like it would, but it's just a very pretty thing. It's just the hand, as you can see here. It's wild the amount of merch that continues to come out of this film, considering I don't think it did very well.
Yeah. Like, as far as I'm concerned, the movie, like, people liked it, but at the same time, it also, like, kind of bombed.
Yeah. Milk Please says it well. I saw it once and haven't thought about it since. Like, I think maybe these are still coming because, you know, a lot like Queen is a Japanese studio, and the anime is a big thing. So it may be a matter of, like, cashing in on the license and people are excited via that. Like, I didn't particularly love the movie. I like the aesthetics of it, so I always get excited by Alita stuff. But I just can't imagine someone dropping a price that I haven't got yet, because this was only announced today, so I'm not too sure how much it's coming in at. But I assume pretty expensive.
What should be like $2,500?
Yeah. More than it needs to be. But there you go. That's a very pretty thing. There's Josh. He's back again.
There's Josh. Yep.
This I just dropped in here. This is from Hasbro. They're doing like an NBA.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So this is in line with like 6-inch figures. So you could.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
So you could put any figure on this and pretend that they're playing basketball.
That's cool. That's really, really cool.
The bit I really like is you see the hoop. There's a sculpted like basketball in hoop version as well, which is really nice.
You could do someone doing like a slam dunk, just hanging on the side.
Totally.
That's sick.
And the thing, and Milk places it in the chat. Thing people are very excited to do is this, so people can now.
Yeah, that is literally the first thing I thought of.
Yeah, 100%. So I look forward to once the what's it called, the Hasbro starting lineup. Once that drops.
So I'm assuming that Milk's already ordered this, yeah?
Surely he's grabbing this.
Milk? Come on. Take one for the team.
Buy it. I just want to see how it looks. I'm ordering it so fast. I'm sure you are. I know you are, Milk. Now, a thing that I didn't think I was ordering, but I was trying to find the Thor. Yeah. And on my path of finding the Thor, I found something else. And this thing is called it's from Super Duck. It's called the Evil Lady. And I don't know how we've never talked about this. I don't know if this is it's a third-party thing. But this is in my basket because it belongs on on a shelf with another third-party figure I've got pre-ordered.
Oh, you're fucked.
I'm going to press this button. It's Emma Stone as Corella.
That is really cool.
It's pretty fucking good.
That's insanely good.
So you can see there, amazing. So
oh wow!
The thing this is a 115 US, so under 200.
That's not terrible.
It's not terrible. It's a clothing set, so I'll have to buy a body to pop it on.
So, but she does come with the head.
She comes with the head and the costuming and everything. So like, I'm fine with that. That's a crisp like 210 all up if I grab a body as well. Yeah. But like, it's very good. It's got a nice.
Oh wow, that's really cool.
It's got the cane, which is very cool. It's got
that's insane.
The face is maybe a little cockeyed, but it's fine. It's fine. There's a little bit. It's I don't know. It's
a little cockeyed.
Just a little bit. It's my favorite Marvel hero. It's got a nice like smirk. It's got a bit of sass to it, which is fun.
A little cockeyed was my high school nickname. We'll put that in there.
A little cockeyed. It's unavoidable. Like, look at this, and I know because I've got the Scarlet Witch that I've put a body on. I know the way that those bodies move, and I can see that like that the seamless elbows are doing this wonders to be able to get in these really cool poses. I don't know why I'm still talking, like, because I'm gonna buy it. Like, it's incredibly detailed. Like, look at that.
That's the poster.
That's the steelbook. That's back there playing.
That's the steelbook, mate.
Unavoidable that's very much in my basket.
That's so cool.
And I'm excited to. Oh, hey, buddy. I'm excited to put this on the shelf with Ryan Gosling. That's the other figure. I'll put it with.
That'll be cool. That'll be absolutely.
It's not quite cool. Mia, but it's Emma Stone. So
it'll do.
Very excited. That's due for April next year. Very excited. But you did see it. There's a quick little Batterson there. This is a custom corner piece. We haven't done it in a while.
Oh, cool.
This one's from a Redditor called Justin Navarro. So this is the original McFarlane figure.
Yeah.
You got this one, but with the head, right? With the.
I also ended up buying this one as well. Oh, nice. So I do have both. Yeah.
So you could do what Justin did to this figure.
Oh, don't.
So this is what it looks like pre. This was what it looks like post.
That's really cool.
It's pretty good. So he's run it through with a good grade across the things. I think he's painted in the belt nicely. But the biggest thing he's done is he's killed off this bullshit, which is incredibly inaccurate, and he's chucked on a custom cape, which is done.
Oh, that's cool.
Which has got wires through it.
That's really cool.
You can see his little weathering through this, which I don't think would be that difficult. It's really just hitting it with a lot of grey. Softening
just
up.
Just doing a bit of a dry brush,
Look at that, man.
Fuck.
Yeah. I think you got to do it. It's the same.
I have been thinking about it for a long time. Yeah. Like, because I've got this one, and because this one took me so long to find because everyone was after it, I want to just keep it in the box.
Yeah.
But the unmasked one, like, I could just tackle that.
Yeah. Yep. Get the body ready for it. It's very cool. He's done a great job. So just a reminder that it started with like this. He's cut in around the head to get a bit more articulation as well.
Yeah.
And repainted the eyes, which is the biggest thing. Cause
cool.
dear old McFarlane's never great with the eyes. Just kind of white and a dot in it. He's heard a noise. Mum's home. Oh, wait. Probably not. Poor Batman.
Oh, no. That's going to be a real.
Yeah. Good. Thank you. Send. And then the other one, which I think we've talked about him before, but I thought we'd just check in on V Collectibles because I followed them ages ago.
What the fuck are you tagging me on Discord? Sorry, continue.
Something exciting. So this is V Collectibles, does a bunch of head sculpts and custom stuff, and I thought we'd just check in mainly for this guy. Look at that. That's a one.
Oh, I did see this.
Yeah.
And this got me very excited.
Like, what
very,
a thing.
Very excited.
What a friggin' head sculpt.
Yeah. It's so cool seeing like his concepts go from like this rendered prototype stage to like the properly printed and painted stage.
Totally. Oh, looks like he's done his own one of this.
Oh.
It's a custom. Yeah, wow. All right, buddy.
Oh, fuck.
Guess you don't need to buy it if we just get it from this.
No.
What else we got? We got his Chadwick. Ridiculous.
Yeah, that one was really good.
Ridiculous.
Really, really good.
I got a good Joaquin.
His Jokers are always insane, yeah.
Oh my god. I mean, yeah, we could be here all day. Decent Tom. I think Tom Holland's got a bit of the like it's very good. He's got a bit of the Mark Hamill in terms of very hard to put into toy form.
Yeah.
Like there's something about his face that is difficult to translate. What else we got? Very good. So far better than what we've got from Hot Toys.
We haven't even seen the Hot Toys one yet.
No, that's very good. That's very good.
Awesome with that.
Oh man, you need a Charles for your Logan.
Why would you fucking say that to me? I can't believe that you just done that. Oh man.
Surely that exists. You got to get that.
Oh man.
I want this.
Yeah, no, his Peter is very, very good.
Good. All right, we're gonna keep going down this. I'll do 2 more clicks. Oh, that's very good.
Yeah, it's very good, isn't it? It's very, very good.
Holy shit. That's wonderful. Oh
it's very, very good.
That's so wholesome. Oh, it's cute.
Yeah.
That's fine. Let's give one more shock. I mean, that's a fucking shock. There you go. That's a good one to round out with. That's what you want. Holy shit. God.
Yeah, this guy, man, does the best work I've seen.
V.collectibles. Give this guy a follow. Holy shit. You get what you fucking deserve. Insane. He needs a follower. I could watch this forever. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
The fucking texturing in the blood.
The fact the blood has got like a shine to it, like a gloss, is just so good.
All right. That's enough.
Yeah. We should stop.
Oh, good. All right. That's all the news we've got. Is that all the thing we've got?
I think so.
So much for an early end. That was not much news this week. Jesus.
Not much.
God, we do it every week. Thank you everybody for sticking around for that one. That was a good, fun stream. We always have fun here.
Well, I mean, we try to at least.
Yeah. Sometimes we get really pissed off with you at the start of the stream, but then we get over it. We get over it. We warm up. If people need warming up, where should they go, Sam, for you?
Maybe not my shower or bath.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because that's where I like to warm up.
Yeah,
but but if you would like to see more of me, I'll be on some Edo content. Most recently, we did our in-depth talk and discussion and review for Only Murders in the Building Season 2.
We did.
Which you can check out now, which is on YouTube. There'll be a link to that in Discord. If you're not on the Discord, well, then go look it up.
Good.
No, but you can find me on Instagram at Sam's Studio AU, where I just do all my fun art stuff. And yeah, like I mentioned in the stream, look, I've been doing like coloring recently, so I've been taking like comic art, like just like the raw ink pencils with no color, and doing like some coloring with that. So yeah, it's been fun. So just
Cool.
trying new things. And I will say now that I will be having a booth at Oz Comic Con Sydney. I believe September 24th and 5th.
Yes. Yep.
Or
yep.
5th and 6th.
Yep. One of those.
2 of those 3 days.
Yep.
But yeah, so I'll be there.
And I'll be there because I already paid money to see Chrissy. Because I'm a big old simp.
I actually made a print today just to have for that con because I was like, I might as well just take up the opportunity.
Good.
Yeah, so
I don't know where I'll get her to sign on that poster because she's not on it. But she needs to sign
on the one you have.
Yeah. I guess near the hole. Just away from the other heads of characters is what I meant by that.
It's because she hasn't even got a pop vinyl, has she?
That's the fuck. No. That's wild to me. That Hot Toys are willing to make Abomination and a fucking shirt, but Chrissy Wake Up is the biggest thing in meme culture. They haven't made a pop vinyl of her. Okay.
I think it's also amazing to me though that she is as popular as she is being in the show for an episode.
It's that song. It's the fucking song.
Yeah, no, 100%. It was that whole song that just exploded that whole fandom.
But yes, you'll see both of us at Oz Comic Con Sydney. If you can be there, be there.
Yeah, come along.
And if you want more of us, you can go to youtube.com/each to their own. If you're not watching this live and you're watching this on YouTube, well, you're already there. So you can go to twitch.tv/etonline to watch this every other Wednesday. If you check in around 6, 7-ish and we're not live, it's probably not on that week. It's on the next week. That's what's happened there. And if you want to just see us and you don't want to see if you don't want to see our faces, you just want to hear us, go to any podcasting platform, type in Edo, and you'll find Edo's Catch Up. Bunch of audio stuff there. So check all that out. We're all over the place. But that was a good one. That was good. Yeah. So it's always fun, you know? Solid. Especially when we haven't done it in a bit. Yeah, we had a little bit right when I just didn't realize it was a Wednesday. This happens, you know. We're getting old. Let's stop getting old and die. That's not what I meant. End the stream is how we can stop getting old, because if you can't see us getting older, if you can't see the progression of age, then we just stop. We only get older when you can see us. We're like reverse weeping angels. When you look at us, that's when we move. As soon as the stream is over, we're dead.
I sit here for another 2 weeks.
That's why it's fucked when I don't do when I miss the stream. Yeah. Because Sam's now he's got 3 weeks of buttage.
Yeah.
Sitting on your butt. That's what that means. All right, let's go away, Sam.
All right.
Until the next time, I have been Will.
And I have been Sam.
Good evening.
And good night.